Alright. Welcome back to the Daily Grind Anthem Endgame Edition, and welcome to episode 311. Oh man, still got a few episodes to go, but hey, we're having fun with the Icetide seasonal events. So let's get to that, check the dailies, and I'm feeling much better today than the whole damn week put together. Oh, I could actually talk, do some sentences before I start coughing, but I do have that. Still have that cough sticking around. But anyway, let's see. We got Cold Snap, Frost Warning, that's just the seasonal expedition. Legendary contract, 30 enemies with ultimates, world events. Nice. So let's go do some free play stuff. So world events, let's load up a lobby. Free play, launch out the fort. What jet are we running? Yeah, we'll just rock the Ranger for today.
We've got the big.
Just change the banner and match. There's a cool one I liked. Now we're doing for the racing, so we need the stuff for speed. So we need heat sinks galore. Alright, good to join free play. I'm just glad I can breathe in deep somewhat and just suppress the cough and not just cough up a lot. Oh man. I don't know what the hell I have. Sinus, blah blah this, blah blah that. Oh, it was just it's just hell, and everything is sore, and the constant coughing, it just hurts. Oh, feels worse than getting the air knocked out of you. Well, hopefully to see if I'm closer back to 100%. I want to say I'm probably above 75. I didn't notice when I game, when I'm sick, and that felt horrible. I noticed some of my reaction times and aim were sloppy. Oh man, I'm like, I could do better than that. Have you ever watched some of your stuff and you're not 100% and you're like, oh, why? Because you got the daily video out, because you ain't gotta let no bug keep you down. You've been doing it. Hell. YouTube channel's been up for 8 years. I've been doing daily videos for 4 years. I haven't stopped yet. Oh. Yeah, I'm doing daily vids. And so Mass Effect, Andromeda with the multiplayer. I'm just trying to think back. I know it was in April. No, even before that. Oh, I see the radio tower. Going to the drill, but I need the Ice Frenzy. Looks like someone's already at the Shadow Mark Strider. Get to the teleportation. Yeah, that was not me coughing in. I know I'm home alone. What the hell was that from? see if we can make it there in the 2 minutes before it starts. There. And by the way, how's everybody viewing this live on Twitch? I've been tweaking some of the video settings. Someone left me a good comment, like something with the audio, but something in the back of my mind is like, you should check the video settings, just out of curiosity. After a while,
a coolant harvest area is close by. A dangerous operation like that could use our expertise.
What's the temperature inside the bubble?
Colder than you can imagine.
I thought it was good. No, I remember one time I was using the Twitch app, kept downgrading the videos to a lower video quality when I export it. Yeah, it was doing that again. I was looking at my past videos, especially when I was sick this week, and I'm like, why are they 480p? What the hell happened? They should be at 1080p like they were months prior. And I'm like, oh, snap. I looked at all the videos and up to the point when I had to switch to StreamYard videos when I was having problems with the download software. Remember when we wanted to use Twitch anymore? Some weird error. And then the point, I did change the video settings, make it straight to 1080p, and really good graphics. Get a stretcher. I got the area. There's more of these things. 3, 4 wyverns.
Canisters. Look for them.
What's going on with these wyvern?
Theory is that hypothermia turns them a bit mad and draws them to the coolant.
Same with the brutes?
Mad,
It seems so, yes. Once it's full, take a canister to the platform to be stabilized. In its raw state, that coolant is dangerous stuff. Hypothermia risk increasing.
Made it with a second spade.
Phew. Stabilized.
What's the next one at? Hop, skip, and a jump away with deliver targeted payload 2. Oh yeah, like I was saying, hopefully today on, the videos will be back up to 1080p. I love you guys. If you missed the live part and you catch the replay, you know if the
One more
up to
down.
1080p. I know when it first comes up, man, it takes time to render. People can live stream, catch them. You guys are wondering, yeah, we're getting vegetables this out. Tired to my game check me up on YouTube. Just put it in there. You know, catch it live, same thing on Twitch. Coming to
Okay, good.
delivery.
All right, there's one more.
Show me the outlaws.
Okay, they mean business. Send a couple of the big guns. The outlaws thought their best could take you down? Not a chance. Don't look now. Reinforcements. 3 more big guys. 3.
Harvest your own coolant, you bastards!
Fantastic work. Success. You're on the run. Things will be a little safer for a while. Last of the outlaws are gone. Well done. Coolant secured for Fort Tarsis.
Alright, that's the first world event. Let's see if we can do a race to your butt. It's been a while since we did the Dark Water run.
You've done it. No more trouble from that one. We need to deal with the remaining threat.
Somebody's hit! Won't be long now. All right, Freelancer. Let's finish this.
Success. They're on the run. Things will be a little safer for a while.
You okay? You should head out. Never thought I'd get out of there. My thanks.
On your mark, Freelancer.
That was you. I had lunch earlier.
Get going.
Ready for dinner. Yeah, this got some of those spots. I just started. You want to get them?
Good run today, Freelancer. You did well.
Alright, let's see about World Event number 2. I was over there by the workshop. go, MOBA. Go to the live stream.
What's happened, Migo?
Not much, man. Enjoying a quick live stream here, man. Enjoying the dailies. And you?
Freelancer. There's a harvest area
Dropped in because there's no one else to talk
The
to.
Arcanist running the
I saw
operation
that you
will
were
need
playing
our help.
Anthem, so I figured you were doing dailies and might be done soon. I was gonna see if maybe you want to play some Borderlands tonight. I guess that's a no. You're laughing like it's funny.
Teeth are chattering already.
Trying not to laugh.
The coolant will be in canisters. Look for them. Keep your head up.
Yeah, I got an
These
allergy
beasts
cough
are cold
myself.
and cranky.
You think the
Not
cold will
fun.
make him slower?
I got like this sinus.
Once it's full, take a canister to the platform.
Oh,
to
that's
be
fucked up, man.
stabilized. In its
Oh, I
raw
apologize.
state,
That's
that
messed up.
coolant is
Oh, sorry
dangerous
about the
stuff.
language. That's messed up, man. Yeah, that's not fun. My wife gets sinus infections, and, especially if you don't have health insurance. Because you can't go to the doctor and get like antibiotics and crap to knock it out. And considering, I think, like they said, like 58% of the country doesn't have any kind of health insurance at all. Because you fall just outside the poverty level for Medicaid, or
Making
Um,
progress. Keep it up.
you make just under what's required for company insurance. Fun times, right? What you doing, son? Hold on.
One more and you're done.
But yes, once I get done with the dancing claptrap, I'm running a siren playthrough, trying to get her to the end of the game, or at least far enough that I unlock the artifact and the 4th weapon slot. Well, I've been trying to work with the DLC with various other people on Mayhem 4, but only being able to hold 3 weapons at a time sometimes comes at a disadvantage
That's
when you're
it.
trying
The
to,
harvest is complete.
pack
You
elementals.
just need to hang on until everything is secured.
Because you gotta, constantly swap one out. Or you gotta find a legendary that runs dual like a Maliwan.
Outlaws.
And honestly,
Here to
there
steal
are
our
some
canisters.
good Maliwan
Figures. Now we've done the hard part.
legendaries, but most of them, I don't know. I won't. I guess I really can't crap talk it because I won't. I think I've only got like 3 or 4 legendary Maliwans, and I think all of them are SMGs. I might have a shotgun or something, but for the most part, a lot of my legendaries are Dolls or Hyperions or Torg. I've come to love Torg. Buddy gave me something called an ion cannon. On Mayhem 1, I've been
Sent a couple of the big guns.
wrecking everything with one shot. Sometimes multiple people with one shot. My wife was like, do I even need to waste the ammo? But it's a legendary bled-off rocket launcher that fires almost like a sniper. You have to charge it up, but then, like, it hits what you aim at, unlike some of the others, like the Jericho. I can't make the Jericho work to save my life. Did you ever pick up the DLC?
No, but I was thinking about it. I did get that thing month. I was just thinking about the DLC.
Well, if you get the DLC, I can hook you up with, I don't think I gave the other one away yet. If I did not, I can hook you up with one. If not, you're next on my list.
Originally, I was going to use that to pre-order for Cyberpunk.
Well, then do that, man. Don't listen to me. I'm just saying, if in the future you get the DLC or the season pass or whatever, I'll start throwing you all the extras that I get. As a matter of fact, I've thrown you like 50 or 60 guns, but because I'm guessing you haven't logged in and checked your mail, after 7 days they disappear. But I've thrown you legendary after legendary after legendary.
I got trouble open. Well, let me know when you guys do.
I mean, I've told you a couple of times. I didn't know if you were bothering to check, so.
Well, you guys told me I'd go in and check.
Okay, well, then you should have some of them. Yeah, I get you. But if you hop in at any time during the night, let me know. If I'm not playing with my wife, who you know, I'll hop into your game. We'll go to Sanctuary, and I'll see if I can't cut down my vault some by hooking you up. By the way, the vault now has, I think, either 120 or 140, maybe 100 spaces starting, and I think you can pump it up to 500 spaces. But the SD, like, I'm still like 3 or 4 SDUs from the maximum vault size, and my next one costs like $11 million. Hold on, I'll tell you.
But you got the gun that parts guns and guns that part guns.
Oh yeah, I mean, and once you get to Mayhem, dude, money is not hard to get. It's just a matter of keeping it sometimes. Yeah, I'm at 16 of 18. I have 152 of 260 slots, so the maximum you can hold is 300. But my next SDU costs $12,028,500. Just for the record, that's still a lot. There's some people who had that on them that were like grinding forever, but I was not one of those people, so.
Don't look now. Reinforcements.
Ooh, yeah.
3 more, big guys. 3.
But I'm liking this Fist of the Elements siren. I like elemental weapons to begin with, and this is just making it nasty. Like for instance, I just got a skill. Amara's guns deal bonus elemental damage based on her action skill element. Bonus elemental damage, 18% of damage dealt turns into fire damage in my case, because that's the damage I have equipped. You can also, if you don't equip an element, it starts off as shock, and you can make it incendiary or corrosive. There's Blight Tiger. The standard is just her fist, and then there's Soulfire. So there's 3 different options to add. You can add everything but explosive, basically, or cold damage. And cold damage, you want the operative anyway, because that's what he does. Then I have another one. Amara gains lifesteal whenever she deals elemental damage with her weapon. I'm at 3 of 5, and I'm already getting 12% of my life back every time I damage someone with an elemental weapon, which is a lot. I've also got one that increased magazine size with elemental weapons. And whenever Amara triggers an elemental effect on an enemy, when that enemy dies, that enemy explodes, dealing her attuned element damage along with any other element that is currently inflicted upon the enemy. This skill has a short cooldown. But still, you get like one dude in a group that explodes with a bunch of elements, especially if you have the rest of the skills that make those elements spread to other people further down the tree. Basically just non-stop. You're lighting up shields, you're lighting up armor, you know.
Lighting up hell.
Yeah. That's why she's basically she's broken for later parts of the game. She was the only one I don't think they buffed, really.
I think she was too overpowered.
Okay.
Now?
I swear I thought it was just the second freaking human harvest, but I gave you the 3. Okay. We'll do new race then. Sounds like she gets a shit ton of beverages when I'm at the store.
Yeah, that's just one tree, dude. I haven't even touched the other two, which are Brawl and Mystical Assault.
Yeah.
Like the Brawl tree, I think it is. No, maybe it's Mystical Assault. Yeah, Mystical Assault has one. I'm trying to find it.
Stay here until the official start.
Hold on, it's in here somewhere. Yeah, Guardian Angel under the Brawl tree. When Amara enters fight for your life, she immediately gains a second wind, restores her health, and creates an action skill Elemental Nova that may knock back nearby enemies. This skill has a long cooldown, 120 seconds, so every 2 minutes you can use it. And it's passive.
That would be longer than that.
Yeah, just 2 minutes. And you get back 50% of your max health every time it happens. Which basically means it's a clutch in a boss fight. You know, all you gotta do is, you know.
Survive for 2 minutes.
How about that pill?
Yeah.
Hey, you don't even need to this way every time you go down.
And sometimes you don't even need the 2 minutes, you know, you just need that long enough to pop the boss in the ass.
Basically. I mean, what is that?
Just saw the mouse again?
Oh, you found the laser? Oh, you're
But she's also a ton of fun, which helps. Because she's got, unlike the rest of them who really only have, well, her and the operative both have different action skills.
What about these guys?
But,
He has
well,
different skills.
yeah, he kind of does, but he does, I mean, he gets the pet no matter what. But,
It's not fun to have.
actually, you know what? The truth is, only Mose gets the same one every time, so I'll just take that back. Mose gets the Iron Bear, you just swap out weapons.
Is Mo's the only one
But that Iron Bear.
Play the other characters.
I don't realize
Have you heard of
Um,
dropping new characters in the DLCs?
Not so far. I've heard they're not. I've heard they're maintaining that 4 is enough. I could be wrong. Eat your chicken. I didn't say you did. I was talking to my son. I mean, now, if I was going to go there in the middle of your stream, I'd say something like eat a taco. So that the mice don't eat them? But, yeah, I've played with each of them. Flak is a ton of fun. I've only used the one skill called Rack Attack. He throws out a set of 3 seeking racks that they home in on the enemy and do damage. At lower levels, they just instantly kill most things. He's got another one that works kind of like Zero's duplicate, only instead of, you know, throwing out a clone, he just flat out disappears. And then he's got one called Gamma Bomb, which supersizes his pet and, like, makes it go nuts.
Oh, and don't forget about the healing ability.
Oh, yeah, and it had, well, so, yes, but that's part of the Gamma Bomb. It's a modifier.
No, really well.
The Siren gets, like, it can do like Maya and get a phase grasp. She's got one where she slams into the ground, and she's got another where she does something kind of like a Hadouken from Street Fighter.
But still, the healing ability is really, really
Sorry about coughing again.
Break time. Clear
I'll try and stop it.
good. I mean, unless the enemy
I'm the one sick with a cough.
Let me get one of the Nikos. Thank you.
The enemies can shoot down the ball. The healing ward now. Know that, Daddy?
Fast, keto, and crackers. Oh, excuse me.
Hey, Daddy.
Excuse.
All my
Now that I'm done coughing and crunching through my cracker. Apparently wasn't done with coughing. The operative gets a drone, a clone that acts independently, kind of like the doppelganger from pre-sequel. Don't know if you played that. And then the third thing he gets is a shield. You know, kind of like the new third Titan thing, where you can turn his shield into an actual, like, big wall.
Destiny 2?
That's... Mind your business. But, you get that to start with if you choose that path. And, you can eventually turn it into a dome like a Titan bubble.
That's cool.
Also, the operative can equip 2 of the skills at the same time in return for not being able to throw grenades. Yeah. But still, sometimes you can actually set it up. If you do the clone drone combo, both of them can be set up to drop grenades when activated.
Do they toss them periodically? They only drop one?
It's guaranteed 1 to start with, and then they will throw them randomly throughout the duration of the skill,
I'm done, Daddy.
depending on what skills you put into the trees.
Flight suppression. They're trying to slow you down.
Sorry about the silence again. My son decided he was done with most of the meat left on a piece of fried chicken. And I wasn't letting that go down like that, you know? Oh, yeah.
Clean the plate.
Not just that, dude. I was at the largest. I was living in a house with 15 people, and if you didn't eat fast and eat as much as you could, you went hungry because they would take the food off the fork on the way to your mouth. I mean, my mom believed in cooking, you know, so that everybody had enough, but sometimes there wasn't always as much as you wanted, you know? So, Excuse me. Especially on nights when they did like takeout or pizza or something, you know, from a restaurant. Dude, I beat my sisters trying to get a piece of Kentucky Fried Chicken out of their hands before. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not ashamed.
You bet that piece of that chicken out.
Yep.
Yeah, we need to.
Exactly. Sometimes you just want that, you know, 3-piece combo. Oh man, the best thing used to be is if you got the extra biscuit, because you know they almost always give you an odd number of biscuits.
Yeah.
Like for instance, there were 5 people in my family, and you know when you order sides, they give you, like if you order extra biscuits, yeah, they give you like 6 biscuits, you know, and then you order extra, and they give you 6 more. And with 5 of us, that's 2 apiece normally, with 2 extra, and it could get nasty between the 3 of us figuring out who got one of the extra biscuits. Because there'd only be 1 extra, my dad would get the other, or my mom, depending on, you know, who was home that night. Sometimes we didn't get any, they took both. But on the nights when there was the extra biscuit, man, there was arguments, and ooh, it got ugly. All on TVs.
That's the end of that.
Oh no. Dude, forks and knives started coming out if you just try to reach for it. Use your words first and hope that mom, you know, makes a decision or breaks it down into 3 pieces. Because you start reaching for stuff, that's when people start stabbing you in the hand. Yep.
Brilliant. Done. The conduit tube's open.
Did you know that Lilith is voiced by the same woman that does Android 18?
Same voice actor?
Yep.
Cool. I didn't know that.
Patrick.
Silence it. Shut it down.
Stay cool, everyone. We got this.
Yeah, Handsome Jack was the voice of Cell.
What's going on with these colored tubes?
Shaper, submerge them to enter them in air.
Submerge? It's a floor.
Just make them go down and don't let them come back up.
Ah, science.
This round needs to know what to do in strong.
was pretty good at this abomination game.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I'm negotiating for some stuff to go with dinner.
Negotiate away.
But,
An ice cream sandwich if you get
oh, dude, I actually have ice cream sandwiches. Haha! Neapolitan ones. Funny you should mention that.
So,
Just off the top of your head, huh? Yeah, I got me some because my mom said something about it. And I was thinking, you know what? I haven't had one in forever, so I'm gonna get me some. But I got some kielbasa here, a little bit of barbecue sauce. Thanks, bud. Take that knife back to your mom.
Solid effort. Now continue toward the surface.
that's probably the only orcs I've got to get. Masters Reach of the West.
When would we ever made that sound? Need a conduit to get out.
But yeah, surprisingly, a good portion of like voice actors that work for Funimation do a lot of.
Not just for Funimation, they do a lot of animations.
Well, that's what I started to say. They do a lot of the.
Not just.
I think they're called SAG-AFTRA now. They're part of the Screen Actors Guild now, but they do voice work. They do a ton of voice work everywhere.
I wonder if I could be a VO actor. That's great.
Maybe. But remember, it can't just. You got to be able to emote and stuff. Different voices. The guy that does Spike Spiegel from Cowboy Bebop also does Wolverine and stuff like X-Men Evolution, stuff like that. I'm not sure if you noticed, he's been doing the same voice for like 30 years for everybody. But yeah, man, I mean, look into it. I mean, you've got that, you know, deep, almost soothing voice. I mean, you might find a niche for characters.
special yet.
Hey, son. I'm tapping here. You want some too? I ate more than I should have. Now, back to the important stuff. But yeah, man, nothing wrong with trying your hand at a little, you know. Da 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 da. I said I would, son. What hair on your little bird chest? I'm just kidding, son. You already got hair on your little bird chest. You got more hair on your chest than I do. And you're 14. Welcome to life being poor, son. I don't know what you want me to do, son. So what's been going on in Zeus's life?
That's
That thing
it.
spawning
I'm tired.
gates.
Whoa. Yeah, looks like it.
Another feeling, man. At least you're mobile. You know, we're just like limping everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep, and I think I may have messed it up because last week on Monday, I went for a walk that wound up being almost 3 miles. Yeah, so my ankle did not thank me for that little bit of, yeah.
Oh, what the?
Somebody hit it.
What are you fighting? One of the, what you call them? Yeah, crap, I can't even remember what they're called. Yeah, what is it, Furies or something like that is what they call them?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, that's it.
Quick is weak. Great job, freelancer. Who knows
Yep.
what happened if that thing had gone free?
Feel like I need to
Don't worry about it, son. It's not for this game.
Well, at the same time, I feel
Mind
like
your
I've done more
business.
than enough. Check in with me and toss us later if you like.
Son, I'm trying to have a conversation with another adult right now. It does not have to include you. I'm trying to indicate that all night long. You want me to sing it for you? All night long, all night. I have to mute the mic though.
before they carry on. Alright, that brings today's live stream to an end. I think it'll make me laugh. It's gonna make me cough too much. But anyway, do what you guys do best. Hit me up with a comment down below. Leave a like. Don't forget to share the video. Really appreciate you. Get you that replay back on the YouTube channel. You know what to do there. Hit that sub notification button for the daily content drop. Special thanks for you guys watching live on Twitch. Don't forget to hit that follow button there as well. Catch me live every day. And once again, thanks for watching. See you in the next one and have an amazing day.